All right, welcome back live from Williamsburg High School. Apologies for the technical difficulties here, but it appears we're back up and running. So if you found us on the second broadcast, if you could share it around, make sure people know where to go if they want to find the coverage here today. We're going to jump right into action here. We got Eli Brandon up in the second period. This is his consolation round, and he's leading in this one. Who's he wrestling, Scott?
He is wrestling Ivan Montgomery from Oskaloosa. We're into the second period. Eli leads 8-0, took down Montgomery in the first period and had a couple pair of turns. And then takedown in the second period and another turn. So he's currently leading 11-0.
Good effort here by Brandon in the Constellations. You never quite know how a loss in these postseason run-up tournaments is going to impact a wrestler. Can really torpedo a wrestler mentally sometimes if you take an unexpected loss or things are tough. But seems like Brandon's responding pretty well here, wrestling tough against his opponent from Oskaloosa.
Yep, just trying to work on that kind of leg Turk. Unable to get back points so far.
South Tama with
like transition here to a power half. So he's got at least 2 back. So in the period with 2 more back points, Eli with a 13-0 lead. Heading into third period, it's Eli's choice. He's going to pick neutral. Start the third. Montgomery in on a shot, well defended by Brandon. And that will end the match in a technical fall.
Strong work in the consolations there by Eli Brandon. And he continues on, looking for a wrestleback opportunity at 120. Trojans have wrestlers in the finals at 126 and 132, so South Tama will not have another consolation match here for a little bit.
Quick team update. Through semifinal rounds, Williamsburg is currently leading with 113 points. South Tama in second with 95. Columbus in third with 90, followed by West Liberty, 57. So kind of a 3-team race at this point.
Trojans have battled back and forth. They edged out Williamsburg at an individual tournament this year and took a loss in dual action. So two teams that are kind of built a little differently in terms of how the points get scored oftentimes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting here too at districts with fewer teams than at the conference tournament. So we'll see where we sit after this kind of next 2 rounds.
Tipton on deck, mat 1.
Now wrestling on mat 1 is Scorpel of Columbus versus Michael Puffer of Tipton. Puffer is who Brandon beat first round. He will have the winner of this match for the third place match.
So help me understand here, Scott, if Puffer is able to come out and upset Scorpel here, since Brandon has defeated Puffer, do they still have to wrestle a second time?
I
think?
believe so. Yep.
So it's not going to work like the wrestle back where it's an automatic if you.
Not yet, I don't think. I think the next round that would apply. Say if Amari would get beat and the kid that he beat first round got third, he wouldn't have to wrestle that.
Right.
Kind of wondered that in the girl. I don't know if it was the girls' regionals. Where I think Abigail Chima had to wrestle her first round opponent.
Right.
2 times. And then won by no contest for the true 4th at their regional. There will be Scorpel with the fall, so Eli Brandon will take on Scorpel. In a tough bracket. It'll be a tough 3rd place match, but it's the next match in front of him that he's got to take care of to keep advancing his season.
On deck, mat 1, 138. For Torsten Nix, West Liberty, Drayton White, South Tama. On deck, mat 1.
Next up for the Trojans will be Drayton White at 138. He's on deck currently. We'll switch over to that mat as soon as he gets up and ready to wrestle.
Drayton's going to be taking on Torsten Nix of West Liberty, 11 and 17 freshman. There are definitely implications in these matches, just kind of seeing who keeps advancing. Obviously, for our front side guys, we want them to win in the finals and punch their ticket to the state tournament. But if something would happen, could definitely see some of these competitors in that wrestleback situation.
Right. On your screen currently here is Anthony Fenton of Williamsburg trailing Bowen Thompson of Columbus 6-2. Consolations of the 126 bracket. Thompson maintaining the 4-point lead midway into the match here. Look for state pairings to come out this weekend after today's action. I believe on Sunday they're expected sometime.
It's always fun kind of see where the kids land.
Oh yeah, sets it up really nice.
Yeah. Maybe a little less surprising now that they seed the tournament, but
right.
Prior to that it was always kind of could have number 1, number 2 in quarters.
Yep. Over here on mat 1, we've got Colin O'Rourke leading against Max Lashmitt of Tipton. O'Rourke of Mid-Prairie. He's on top currently, leading 7-2. This is 132 action. O'Rourke with the cradle and the fall. And here comes Drayton White for South Tama and his consolation bout against freshman Torsten Nix to West Liberty.
Eddyville-Blakesburg.
Trojans have Jacob Youngbear in the finals at 145. Anthony Thompson is done for the day at 152. Kinzer Jeanette still alive at 160, so we'll see Jeanette next after White here, who just got underway against Torsten Nix.
Drayton doing a good job just battling inside, getting to his underhook. He likes that left-handed underhook. Just to snap him out of the mat to the mat there. To the front headlock, to a cradle situation. We'll collect the 2. The cradle was broke.
2-point lead here for Drayton White, midway into the first period. Consolation action at 138. It's yet to be seen if White will have a chance at second place, but got to win here to keep the hopes alive.
On deck, mat 2, 138. Cale Phillips, Columbus Junction. Blake Johnson, Eddyville-Blakesburg.
The escape from Nix, and now 1-point lead for White. Out of bounds.
Just kind of thinking about long road. It's a long road for somebody if they get beat, get to the consolation side of things. You know, Drayton, if he would make it to a wrestleback situation, he's going to wrestle 5 matches today. Some of those weight classes, obviously, your first, second seeds maybe have wrestled 2,
right,
and wrestled in their 3rd match. So that maybe one flaw of the system that puts the kids on the backside a little bit of a disadvantage. White chooses bottom here in the start of the second period, leading 2-1. That tripod situation, wants to try to swim through as the Nix gets off to the side a little bit here.
And White kind of methodically moving through things here. Just trying to defend the turn by Nix.
Try to get that right arm through. Nix kind of clinging here, able to belly White out. So we're going to stalemate it out here and see if White can get some action. I know in his earlier matches he always did a good job getting to his feet right away. I think Coach Kaufman just letting him know, got to get to your feet, got to get to your feet. He's working hard, scooting.
Nix trying to push the pace a little bit. Forces the action out of bounds.
It's a good job by Drayton, though, just trying to get to his feet. We get hand control there. Turner hasn't given the 1 point yet. Kind of situation for a reversal here for Drayton White. He steps over the leg and collects the 2. Keeps that cross face. Possibly looking for a cradle or a butcher out of that situation. Short time here with the second period winding down. Able to stay on top. Keep the 4-1 lead going into the third period, and it'll be Nick's choice. Looks like he's going to go down.
One more period to go here for Drayton White in his first consolation bout of the day, losing in the semifinals. A win puts him into the third place match. Nice day so far for White, though. He's had the best I've seen him, you know, a handful of times this year. I don't know that he's looked better as how he looks here today. Looks focused.
It's definitely a season cycle, you know, and Coach Van Dyke does a great job at you're preparing for this time of year. Back to our feet, we're neutral. Should be 4-2 on the scoreboard. Drayton looking for that front headlock situation again out of the underhook. Got to snap him down here to the mat. Nick kind of dives in on White's leg. White looks like he should be able to cross-face step over the leg, collect his 2. And he does. We'll take a 6-2 lead.
Nick's a pretty athletic kid for a freshman. Should be a contender as he progresses and continues. And Drayton White trying to make something happen here in his junior campaign. 12 seconds to go.
I try to return him to the mat here. He might get hit with the stalling. If I can take that at this point. That's how they'll end. 6-2. Drayton White, he'll advance to the third place match.
Trojans faring pretty well here in this consolation round. Graff and Brandon getting wins, as is Drayton White just a moment ago.
Mat 2 right now, you have Cale Phillips of Columbus taking on Blake Johnson of Eddyville-Blakesburg. Winner of that match will take on White for the third place match. White wrestled Blake Johnson first round, kind of a upset win for him. Looks to be kind of a close match. 2-0 lead, Phillips is leading.
Into the first period over on mat 2. Phillips still leading 2-0. Winner takes on Drayton White, as Scott just said. In the next round, we won't go into that third round. We'll go, well, I guess we will. We will go to finals, and then third and fourth. We'll wrestle simultaneously after this.
Yeah, I'd imagine first place matches will be on mat 1, third place matches on mat 2, and wrestle through completion. Now wrestling on mat 1, Gingrich.
Landry Gingrich and Nathan Curry. Gingrich of Mid-Prairie, Curry of Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont.
Young Bear beat Curry first round. If you're cheering anybody at home, we want Curry is a good win for us.
Exactly. Coach Jay Hosky just swung by the booth here a moment ago. He's a pretty frequent attender of the postseason. He's been actually at both the home meets this year. Saw him down there wiping up mats and stuff, getting after it.
Yeah, his daughter kind of would help out at meets. Obviously, us being down a trainer, she steps in and helps out. So she had him on blood cleanup on the mats. So.
Yeah.
It's good. Humble him a little bit. He needs it.
All right.
Nathan Curry currently in control against Gingrich and looks turn him over with a half here. Win for Curry is kind of a win for Jacob Youngbear at this point. And Curry wins by fall to stay alive for the third place match. If Abramson from Oskaloosa wins, Jacob Youngbear would have punched his ticket to the state tournament. And that match is starting right now on mat number 1. Santiago of Williamsburg taking on Abramson of Oskaloosa.
And Jacob Youngbear's won 3 different times against Brett Santiago this season. Got him in a 7-1 decision, a 10-7 decision, and once by fall. So the math looking quite favorable for Jacob Youngbear at 145 here today.
Obviously, we want him to win in the finals, but
Absolutely.
you know, definitely fun to kind of follow these wrestlebacks and kind of see. Boom, his ticket's punched. It could be punched at the end of this match.
It's just part of the spectator experience, these things, and fun to be a part of the atmosphere.
Yep. Have to look back at 26 and 32 to see if that's, you know, applies to
Right.
Bear and Chavez as well.
So Chavez defeated Gavin Roth. Roth is into on a bye, is into the third place match. We'll take on Bowen Thompson of Columbus.
It's not officially punched yet.
No. And then Bear at 32 defeated Caleb Moore. And Moore was defeated in his consolation round by Preston Pryor. Bit of an upset there. Pryor from Columbus will take on Colin O'Rourke of Mid-Prairie.
So his ticket is not officially punched either, but
no.
They're still in control of their destiny. They win their final match to punch that ticket.
We go to 152 over on mat number 2. We're waiting for 160, Kinger Jeanette. will have a consolation match at 160. He wrestles Garcia, Bryson Garcia of West Liberty, for a chance to go to the third place round. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back as soon as Kinzer Jeanette gets back up on the mat. Here in the consolation round. Up next after this round of wrestling, it'll be the finals. South Tama with Amari Chavez, Mikhail Bear, Jacob Young-Bear, Gavin Bridgewater, and Rudy Papaki all into the finals for the Trojans. Some third place matches as well coming up for STC, so be plenty of Trojans up on the mats here in the finals round coming up after this. But we'll be back after a quick break. Thanks for being with us on Trojan Country.
Marquess Law Office in Toledo is a proud Trojan Country sponsor and supporter of STC activities. Attorney Mike Marquess and the staff at Marquess Law Office are here to help during life's most challenging moments. The attorneys at Marquess Law specialize in a variety of areas, including family law, criminal defense, real estate, and civil litigation. With a growing staff of legal professionals, there's a good chance Marquess Law can handle your case. Marquess Law. We care, we listen, we can help. Call 641-484-1001 or visit tamalaw.com for more. Cruzy Phillips Funeral Home in Tama is locally owned and operated, serving Tama, Toledo, and the surrounding areas. Cruzy Phillips offers both traditional and cremation services at the time of need, as well as pre-planned arrangements that give you and your family peace of mind. Through competent professionalism, the staff at Cruzy Phillips Funeral Home serves families with compassion and respect for their needs and wishes. That's why they offer services with unique options and attention to every detail. Obituaries and funeral home information can be found online at cruzy-phillips.com or by calling 641-484-3400. Located in the heart of corn and cattle country, Iowa Premium procures and processes only corn-fed Black Angus cattle that come hand-selected from family farms in Iowa and neighboring states. As Tama County's largest employer, the team at Iowa Premium are an anchor, not only in the beef industry, but throughout eastern and central Iowa. Iowa Premium, a national beef company.
And I
Oskaloosa.
All right, we're back live from Williamsburg High School. Ready for another South Tama Trojan to get up on the mat. It's 160. And Kinzer Jeanette, the sophomore from STC in the consolation round.
On deck, mat 1, 170, Layden Hollow, Tipton, Riley Culver, Columbus Junction. On deck, mat 1.
Moments ago, we just were able to confirm South Tama's Jacob Youngbear will advance to the state tournament after a win by Luke Abramson from Oskaloosa. Win or lose in the finals, Youngbear is automatic to advance given his earlier wins in the day.
Yeah, awesome. Congratulations to Jacob.
So here's Jeanette wrestling Bryson Garcia, a sophomore with a 22-22 record from West Liberty.
Garcia able to score a takedown quickly. We have some South Tama wrestlers coming up on mat 2. Madden Martinez is on deck. Marcus Bear in the hole.
Marcus Bear, a quick pin in his opening round has put him back into the consolations. He had a bye, and this will be his first look since that early elimination from the championship side of the bracket.
Kinzer kind of having his hands full with Garcia from West Liberty. Locks up a cradle.
And the pin. Jeanette is done for the day after 2 losses.
On deck, mat 1, 182, on Nash, Tipton, Parker Jordan,
Up
Oskaloosa.
next on mat 1, it's going to be Landon Hollop of Tipton taking on Riley Kahlberg of Columbus, Winfield Mount Union. Martinez on deck on mat 2. As soon as we get the conclusion there, they're about midway through that match. Here on mat number 2, it's Talon Zikafus of Oskaloosa. Underneath right now, wrestling against Levi Van Donsler of Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. Van Donsler leading 6-5. No, 8-5.
Currently has a cradle locked up. Looking for the fall. I think he will.
Pretty close there, yep, and there it is. Van Donsler will advance at 152. South Tama's Anthony Thompson had to step in at the last minute to jump up from the JV ranks to fill out the roster for South Tama. He took 2 losses earlier in the day, and South Tama done at 152.
On deck, mat 2 at 182, Ethan Palmer, Columbus Junction, Marcus Bear, South Tama County.
And so here's Madden Martinez, the freshman from South Tama.
He's taking on Caden Meter from Mid-Prairie, 34-14. Senior.
Despite the consolation, despite it being a consolation match, a big match here for Martinez, if he's able to put something together against a pretty accomplished opponent in the senior Caden Meter from Mid-Prairie.
A really pretty tough weight class as well. I think Madden, one other athlete, didn't have a winning record. Everybody else a winning record.
Yep.
But good, good season for Madden Martinez. Maybe not quite ready for varsity, but stepped in, kept a good attitude throughout the season.
I believe had a pretty successful JV
when he
season, if you want to call it that.
Well, it's good the state allows kids like Madden a couple of other opportunities outside of their 14, 15 competition dates to wrestle at some of those JV tournaments. And really just as a confidence booster for those kids, just not to get kind of wore down if getting beat on varsity. But good season. Madden Martinez, athletic kid, look to see some great things as he gets older and continues to build his wrestling skills.
You bet. And here comes Marcus Bear, the freshman from South Tama. He's 19 and 18 on the season. And it's going to be another freshman-senior bout here between Bear and Ethan Palmer, the senior from Columbus WMU.
On deck, Matt 2 at 195, Joe Akers, West Liberty, striker Leventon, Eddyville-Blakesburg.
Bear has had flashes of brilliance throughout the season. It's been a pretty game wrestler as a young wrestler at a heavier weight. Has not shown any really signs of intimidation being a younger person. Had a lot of matches as a youth wrestler and a middle schooler.
It definitely comes out aggressively, not afraid to scrap. Battles inside tough. You know, you come in there, see you digging that underhook, inside position. Fortunate to have some tough 95-pounder, 220-pounder as practice partners, and kind of see what works in competition against top-level guys.
Bear leading 2-1 here as we go into the final minute of the first period.
And jacking up into that underhook. Bear hug position, scores the 2.
Strong takedown there by Bear.
Doing a good job on top, just pressure forward, keeping weight on the opponent's hands. For a tough right out here with 10 seconds left.
So Bear's opponent that pinned him in 15 seconds in the opening round was Parker Jordan of Oskaloosa. Jordan ended up losing to top-seeded Kyler Rickard of Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. Also in similar fashion, Jordan got pinned in 56 seconds. And so he's now on the bottom half of the consolation bracket and could set up a rematch with Bear if the two advance and go into the third place round. Could make for an interesting second opportunity for Bear.
This front headlock situation.
A 4-1 lead for Marcus Bear here, the freshman. Minute 36 to go in the second period.
Back to that double underhook situation. Just Bear hugs right through for 2 takedown. And a 6-1 lead. Working the out of bounds line here on top. Tough to turn somebody on the out of bounds line. You know, they just usually stop it. Not like college where you can kind of keep 1 point in. One minute left here in the second period. Marcus in control on top, just kind of looking to score points here. One escape for Palmer, makes it 6-2. Once again, Marcus goes right back in for that underhook. Down in the inside position. time, 10 seconds left in the second period.
Really quiet match over here for Bear and Palmer, but things heating up a little bit on mat 1. If you can hear the crowd noise, it's Landon Holub falling by a point to Riley Kahlberg of Columbus.
Neutral again to start the third period. Look to see Marcus continuing to battle in.
Williamsburg, Drayton White, Tipton, on deck, mat 1.
Palmer takes a low single. Able to get Marcus's hands down there for the 2-point takedown. Closing the gap, 6-4. Looks like he's going to intentionally release Bear. So he'll take a 7-4 lead.
See how Bear can defend here in the final period.
He's looking to pass by that arm, get behind. Oh. Kind of slipped there.
Yep.
Fell back. Palmer able to kind of capitalize. It's a 1-point match. He cuts Marcus Bear again, so it's a 2-point match, 8-6.
Still an opportunity for Bear here with
a
minute 15.
Continue thinking offense. Continue thinking offense. Once again gets to that, pass that arm by under that underhook. Got to look to score. Locks up a bear hug. Once again able to kind of slip by that arm, but not able to take him down to the mat.
Under a minute now. Bear still leading by 2.
The next takedown is important here. Bear wrestling a little bit defensive. Want to see him attack here, get a takedown, and secure this match. The longer you let somebody hang around, the more brave they get as far as trying something.
Under 20 seconds left. Palmer not really forcing anything just yet.
Yeah, look to him to hit a flurry here with 10 seconds left. And a far away shot. At this point, Marcus can give up a stalling.
And that'll do it. Bear continues. Rallies after an early loss in the first round and stays alive on the consolation side. He'll be alive for third after the win over Ethan Palmer of Columbus.
Looks like on mat 1, Nash of Tipton takes an early 2-0 lead over Parker Jordan. Marcus will have a winner of this match. As Darvin said earlier, Parker Jordan beat Bear in the first round in the battle of the freshmen. So could either see a rematch of that or Colin Nash, a senior who's 12-21. Parker Jordan does hit a reversal to a headlock to the fall. So we will see a rematch of that first round. I'm kind of excited for it. I think Bear came out a little bit slow, so it's, later in the day now. Hopefully he's ready to go and geared up for that match.
And that kind of clears the way for a wrestleback situation, too, with Jordan having already been relegated to the consolation side.
Yep, Marcus would have not seen either guy in the finals. So.
And so let's take a look while we're waiting for South Tama's next wrestler. We take a peek at that bracket. So at 182, Gable Dayton from Williamsburg and Kyler Rickard are the two alive in the finals. Can be two very tough opponents. Dayton has only lost twice this season. Once was to Gavin Bridgewater of South Tama. Kyler Rickard also a 2-loss record, 17-2. Both of them seniors. And so if Marcus Bear is able to come back and get an upset win over Parker Jordan, he'll have either of those two wrestlers.
New concept in the new district format.
Right, yeah.
Kind of guarantee yourself a wrestle back.
And so that will do it for South Tama here in this consolation round. Nathaniel Palmer has a consolation round bye, and so he will be on the shelf until the third place matches, which will be at the end of the next round. So we're going to go right into finals after the conclusion here, and we're getting close to that period, so it's not going to be too much of a break before we have third place matches up, and it'll be Cale Graff at 106, who's still alive for third. Graff will take on Ryan Cassidy of West Liberty. And so if Graff wins again, he hasn't seen, well, if Schropp loses in the finals, then he won't have a wrestle back. But if Schropp gets through Jason Johnson from Tipton, it could be Graff and Johnson in a wrestle back for second. Up on the red mat here and on your screens is Brian Rydell taking on Braden Bartles. As soon as we get Cale Graff up on the mats, we'll jump back into action. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Time. since you've been gone. Feel like a robot, baby. I know you're gone. Set me back on my feet, and if my soul refused to shine, would you help me? Would you be kind? And would you feel like you're right?
turned into shadows and become people that I just don't know. 'Cause some things you just can't have, and you better get used to that. Some things so far away.
All right, we're back live from the third place and finals round. Start of this next round of wrestling action. We've got South Tama's Cale Graff, the sophomore. Taking on Cassidy of West Liberty. Ryan Cassidy, 40-17. Cassidy's record coming into this bout here. Cale Graff, 27-16.
Ooh,
Cassidy quick to score.
nice little duck under. Graff doing a good job getting back to his feet, getting the escape. Wow. Cassidy has 57 matches.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy duty.
A lot of wrestling.
Especially at 106, where it's a pretty common weight to be open at, or
Yeah.
at least somewhat, you know.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. I mean, they wrestle in a lot of big tournaments, you know.
Yeah,
and
could be.
maybe multiple duels, quads, Thursday nights.
Over on the other mat, in the finals on 106, it's Lincoln Schropp from Williamsburg, who defeated Cale Graff in the semis, taking on Jason Johnson of Tipton. They are tied at 2.
Cassidy collects another takedown on mat 2 over Graff. He leads 4-1.
And we go to the second period. Graff trailing 4-1. Deferment from Cassidy. And Graff will go down.
Cassidy looking for that cradle. Looks like he has it locked up. Collecting near fall. Graff's really just got to attack hands. He does break the lock. Goes back kind of to his belly here if he can work up to his base.
7-1 lead here for Cassidy. Early going of the second period. Still a tied match in the finals at 106. Trojans don't have anybody still alive at 113. We'll have Eli Brandon coming up next at 120 in the third place match.
Cassidy looking like he might have another cradle locked up. And he does.
Graff trying to fight the hands. And also having to do so while protecting his shoulder. And
there's some excitement over from mat 1. Schropp wins by fall. Punching his ticket to the state tournament. Which is good for Graff, but he's not looking good in this match right now. Trailing 10-1.
so at this stage, Cassidy from West Liberty knows he's got no wrestle back opportunity.
Matches come to completion to start the next weight class.
And Graff survives to make it to the third. And he's going to have to really come with some offense here.
Haven't seen Kale on top yet in this match, so see if he can get something going. But Cassidy up right off the whistle to his feet. Kind of in a scramble situation here. Cassidy able to kind of capitalize on that situation and score the 2 reversal to lead 12-1. Once again goes back to that cradle.
Nearing the tech fall situation here.
Yeah, collects his 3 points. Now leads 15-1.
Fifty seconds left on the clock here in the third.
Once again, gets to that cradle situation. Did give him a quick 2 count.
And that'll be the end of the road for South Tama sophomore 106-pounder Cale Graff after a strong effort at the district level.
Yeah, it was a good bracket today here at 106 pounds.
106 pounds.
You know, obviously he's going to be disappointed, but I think he definitely can hang his hat on a good season, ended with a really good record, and has something to build on into his upperclassmen years.
113 on the red mat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cassidy, West Liberty, Williamsburg on mat 1. Third place match on mat 2, 113. Gavin Sorgenfrey, Tipton, Tyler Rinson, Oskaloosa for third place on mat 2.
So it looks like they're going to keep pace. You know, 113s will wrestle through completion before they start a 120-pound match. Just to keep time-wise similar for a wrestle situation if it does arise.
Hopefully be able to move right into those if
Yeah.
keep the timing like this.
Always seems to be the upper weights. They got to wait a little bit for that 45 minutes. Wrestling for the championship at 113 on mat 1, Colin Cassidy, West Liberty, a 16-5 senior, is taking on Kyler Proven of Williamsburg, a 36-14 junior.
Proven kind of the upset in the semifinals. It's escaping me who he defeated here, just off the top of my head. But if I go back, Proven defeated Yoder of Mid-Prairie. Yoder, the senior, Proven, the junior. Similar record, so I don't want to call it too much of an upset. But
yeah, and I think it speaks to the Walnut Conference, right? It's a tough conference in wrestling, and you know, kind of pride yourself on a maybe a tougher schedule. You get to the postseason and maybe a little bit less established record beats those kids with better records. So,
Colin Cassidy currently ranked 4th by IA Wrestle and 2nd by Hupkey Wrestling. Was that 3rd place finisher last year, and now a blood time will stop things as Proven goes to get attended to. Reminder, if you want to catch South Tama basketball action, we're going to be live from Vinton-Shellsburg later this evening, starting around 7 p.m. for South Tama and Vinton-Shellsburg regional playoff basketball.
Mat 2, the 3rd place match. We have Gavin Sorgenfrey, freshman from Tipton, taking on Ty Lorenzen from Oskaloosa, 23-19 sophomore. And these two actually saw each other in the first round, with Lorenzen winning. So the wrestle back would come into play if Cassidy wins. Proven would be looking at a wrestle back.
Still scoreless between these two at 113. Proven in the white. Cassidy in the blue, and there's Cassidy going for the ankles and scoring the takedown at the edge of the mat.
End of the first period, 2-0 lead for Cassidy. Proven gets his choice and he's going to go down.
Lorenzen of Oskaloosa leading Sorgan Frey of Tipton 9-2 in the consolation round.
Proven stepping into a leg Turk here. Didn't look like referee counted any back to this point.
Proven back to the trainer's corner to get some blood timeout attention.
Kind of quick team update. Williamsburg still leads 143, kind of widened the gap a little bit. Columbus WMU is in second with 120, and then South Tama is in third with 111.5. But a lot can change in this round. Cassidy goes right off the whistle into a tilt situation. No back at this point. He's kind of teetering right on that line. Gets Proven's back beyond that 45 degrees. The referee will start counting back points. No back points is going to end the second period. Cassidy with a 2-0 lead. Cassidy's going to have his choice, and he's going to go down. Proven goes to work, puts a leg in right on top right away. Gear 4 in the leg. This has Cassidy bellied out.
We're getting ready for 120, and it'll be South Tama's Eli Brandon wrestling in the third place match. So stay tuned for that. Plenty of wrestling from South Tama yet to come, as most of the roster still alive one way or the other, at least about half of it anyway. Quick little update from the Independence District. Just running through some brackets here. We've got a few teams, some WAMAC teams and East Marshall over there competing, so some familiar opponents and familiar wrestlers. At 106, Braden Bonesack, who dropped down from 113 from Union, really came on after, I don't even think he placed at the state tournament last season. Kind of flipped weight classes with state champion Jace Hedeman. And Bonesack has just been tearing through the competition at 106. He wins against 12th ranked Clayton Peralt from Mount Vernon by an 8-5 decision. So that's the champion over there at 106. And it looks like they're about at the same spot we are time-wise, as they are into their 113 finals rounds. It's Jace Hedeman of Union taking on Jake Hogsey of Mount Vernon. Brody Augsburger, a senior from East Marshall, was eliminated in the second consolation round. Alden Swanson from Vinton-Schellsburg vying for a championship against Cale Weiland of Independence at 120. Both of those wrestlers have faced Eli Brandon a couple different points in the season. And Wyatt Benson from East Marshall GMG Meskwaki has made his way into a third place match situation, so he's still alive potentially for a wrestleback. This is the Independence District, kind of just getting you updated on some area results as we have them at the moment. At 126, Jace Jaspers of Mount Vernon cruising into a first place matchup with Elijah Kupka. Or Kupka, I'm not sure how the Benton County side of things pronounces it, but
Kupka in Tama County,
there
right?
you go. All right. And it'll be a win here for Cassidy.
Yeah, it looked tough. He major decision. Proven. There will be a wrestle back at 113 pounds. That'll bring us into 120 pounds, where Eli Brandon wrestling for third place against Ty Scorpel. Scorpel, a junior, 36-9 from Columbus WMU. First place match at 120 will be Gavin Jensen from Williamsburg. That's who beat Brandon in the semifinals. And he's wrestling Landon Davis, a 29-1 freshman from Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont. So pretty good.
Probably the
freshman.
highest ranked matchup we've got here today across all brackets. Jensen ranked 5th, Davis ranked 12th. I'm not sure if they've met this season, but should be a good one.
There will be a wrestleback at 113 pounds.
And
Now wrestling for the championship.
we're underway in the 120-pound third place match here. Scorpel and Brandon.
Well, Brandon just left his arm a little bit too deep. Scorpel able to grab that. Gonna hit a Kelly. Score 2 on Brandon here early for a 2-0 lead. Brandon goes right into a switch.
Brandon gets to his feet.
Good job on bottom, just kind of working up to his feet.
Trying to slow the assault from Scorpel.
Just 4 high-level wrestlers here at 120
Yep,
in
absolutely.
action right now. Scorpel doing a good job riding ankles, keeping Brandon down at this point, but Brandon keeps working up to his feet and doing a good job. Good action.
Still 2-0 lead, though it feels like Scorpel has been the aggressor here in the first period. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Scorpel just doing a good job. Brandon will get up to his feet. He's kind of dropping back down into the ankles. That's how the first period will end, with Scorpel with a 2-0 lead. Brandon's going to defer. Scorpel's going to go down. See how Brandon does on top. Oh, cradle. Brandon locks up the cradle, but he took it back. Yeah, a little too much momentum going backwards. Scorpel looks like he's going to get the reversal here. 2. Important situation. Eli comes right back up to his feet. You get the 1 escape. There we go. 4-1. Good sprawl. Scorpel seems pretty comfortable in here, kind of in that peek through position. Just head up. Brandon looking to hold on, maybe force a stalemate. Scorpel kind of looking to put Brandon in danger. Force him, kind of get a little bit uncomfortable. Still wrestling through, but now scored the 2 with the cradle locked up, inside cradle. Brandon's got to work to fight hands. Close to giving up some back points there, but looks like the official's not holding anything, so we're going to say 6-1 at 37 seconds left in this second period.
Brandon's still wrestling competitive. Kind of halfway into things here.
Still just having a tough time kind of beating the hands. Seems like if he gets up to his feet, Scorpel does a good job just right down on the leg.
There.
Should be 6-1, Brandon's choice. Brandon's going to go top. Kind of thought that might be a little bit of a difficult choice for Brandon. Like I've said earlier, Brandon kind of makes his money on top position. Good, looking for that cradle, good tilter. Feels like this is the best opportunity for him to score, put some points on the board.
Cassie's defended that cradle pretty well so far, and
yep, right now Brandon's got a leg in, looking for maybe that banana split situation. Possibly jumping the hip. Getting a little bit high. I think he's got maybe the power half, but Scorpel's going to be able to come out the back door.
Kind of what happened last time, yeah.
Reverse for 2. And once again, just kind of in that same situation. Eli gets up to his feet. Coach Coffman telling him to turn and kick his feet away.
Minute to go. Reminder, Brandon lost to Jensen. However, Jensen's in control so far into the third period. He leads 7-0 over Landon Davis of Eddyville-Blakesburg-Fremont.
Scropa went for the intentional release there, right in on Brandon's legs for a takedown, so he now leads 10-2. A reversal for Brandon. So now 10-4, 30 seconds remaining. At this point in the match, Brandon's just really thinking, you know, down by 6.
Yep.
Looking for put him to his back, possibly.
Gotta be careful there.
Yep. Now the reversal 2, 12-4. With 12 seconds remaining.
Caution on the quick start there by Scorpel.
Yep. Brandon just kind of trying to reach back, headlock, anything. Understands the situation, been wrestling long enough to kind of know he's got to put him to his back to pin him, but unfortunately just not enough time. Goes down 12-4. Will end his season, but once again, just great weight class here at 120 pounds.
Yeah.
Definitely can't hang his hat on his job he did today.
Yep, absolutely. We're in a blood timeout here in the finals match. They're into the third period. Jensen leading 9-0 against Davis. Coming up next, 2 wrestlers in the finals for South Tama. It'll be Amari Chavez at 126 and Mikhail Barrett 132. First finals actions for the Trojans.
.126 remaining in the 120-pound final match. Darvin said Gavin Jensen controlling this match. But definitely a tough freshman in Davis. As it sits right now, if Jensen wins this match, which he looks to do, there will not be a wrestle back at 120 pounds.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this word from the Iowa Athletic Association.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games. When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know, you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
All right, and Gavin Jensen goes on to get the win over Landon Davis in the finals here at 120. And we move to 126. Amari Chavez not going with the final singlet here. Bold move.
Championship match at 126 at the red mat. Amari Chavez, South Taylor County. Katie Parker, Oskaloosa, now wrestling on the red mat. Third place match at 126 on the black mat.
So Parker on his way to the finals had a bye in the first round and then took on Bowen Thompson of Columbus WMU and got a win 9-1 in that one. Similarly, Amari Chavez had an opening round bye and then defeated Gavin Roth of Tipton by fall.
Amari and Parker wrestled earlier this season at the Pella tournament. Amari winning that match 8-2. Caden just a freshman, so he's probably a little bit different wrestler with that high school experience, a lot more matches under his belt. Good attack by Amari Chavez, and on a double leg finishes that strong. Goes right to work on top.
Chavez controlling things here in the first period. 40 seconds to go. Left in the first. It's a 2-0 lead for Chavez.
Might not look like a lot of action right there, but both wrestlers working really hard to just fight hand control.
Oskaloosa without a state qualifier or a district qualifier last year in their season. So a big moment here for this Oski team as they have somebody in the finals.
Traditionally a very, very strong program,
yep.
Oskaloosa.
Chavez leading 2-0 at the start of the second period.
Didn't catch who had choice there.
Chavez just methodically kind of stepping his way in, moving Parker around the mat. Up next will be Mikhail Barrett, 132.
Parker in on a shot. Chavez doing a good job just keeping his hips back, weight back. Looking to score here. Parker sat down. And will score 2 to take a 4-0 lead halfway into the second period.
And we'll see how Parker responds, excuse me, as Gavin Roth goes on to get the win for Tipton over on the third place match.
So that officially punches Amari's ticket to state.
But after a sixth place finish at the state tournament last year, Chavez looking for big things this year. I don't think he's a kid to look ahead. He seems like a pretty thoughtful wrestler when I've talked to him in interviews, and I think he does a good job with the mental side of the game. But definitely a taking care of business sort of situation here with not quite as competitive of a bracket.
Good, smart match, first 2 periods. Just good, hard wrestling. Wrestling smart on top, not taking a lot of chances, but just good, solid wrestling. Chavez takes down to start the 3rd period. Gets right up to his feet. And gets the escape to take the 5-0 lead. Look for Amari to just set up a good clean shot here, good finish. Parker's probably thinking a little bit more feet to back, taking some chances at this point. So the best thing Amari can do is get in on the leg, get into a leg attack, keep working on top like he has been.
I'm sure you've had plenty of time to observe Amari through his career. He's a junior now, and can you tell me anything about, from your perspective, Scott, what you see that Amari does well as a wrestler? What's some of his strengths?
I think just a student of the game, really understands situations, mat awareness, score situation. You know, he's thinking the same thing I am there. You know, take down to a ride, seal this win.
Yep.
You know, and that's huge, and sometimes comes with some maturity, but I think Amari's just always had that competitive maturity to know the situation, and just good, solid wrestler too. Good in a lot of different positions. You know, not turning necessarily, but just good on top, controlling the match.
And word is he's going to be appearing in the South Tama Spring Play this year. So a man of many talents, Amari Chavez. So he'll have plenty of work ahead of him after state wrestling concludes next week. 5 seconds left to go. Chavez in control here. We'll ride it out. And we've got our next qualifier for the state tournament, Jacob Youngbear. By kind of process of elimination was guaranteed a spot earlier, and now we know Amari Chavez will head on. He's our first champion of the district meet here today for South Tama.
Yeah, congratulations to Amari, you know, and
on mat 1 at 132, Mikhail Bayer, South Tama, Trey Miller, Oskaloosa.
Another South Tama Oskaloosa bout here at 132.
Third place match on mat 2.
Trey Miller,
Mid-Prairie, Preston Pryor, Columbus,
the opponent for Mikhail Bayer.
I don't think these two wrestled each other earlier in the season. Trey Miller, a senior, 20-5 record.
Big moment here for Bears. He was a district qualifier last year and went into a wrestleback situation.
I stepped up to hit that hip toss, and once again kind of had too much momentum going and created this little scramble situation here. No points awarded yet.
Bear still controlling the wrist underneath. And Miller gets the 2-point takedown.
They're working hard to get to his feet here. He's got to kind of know where he's at on the edge of the mat.
So either way this third place match goes, if Mikhail Bayer is unable to advance or unable to win here against Miller, he will have one of these two opponents, as he hasn't faced either of them in the opening or in the semifinals.
About 30 seconds remaining in this first period.
Like to just get out of here clean and try and reset for the second period. Just start over again.
Yeah, it'd be nice to score, whether that's a reversal or an escape. Miller doing a good job just kind of tying up arms, working on that wing,